I think that certainly can go on. And I think that history proves that wars tend to escalate and the costs incurred are much greater in many cases than the participants ever dreamed of. And if they had to go and do it all over again, they wouldn't have gotten into it in the first place. So, yeah, I think this is concerning. I think, the crazy thing is...
Do you think it is a war of attrition strategy? Do you think
I think it has developed into a war of attrition. And I think you're right that... Well, I think there's two possibilities. I think there's two possibilities, J. Cal. I think that maybe the more cynical or realistic members of the administration think there's benefit in wearing Russia down and grinding them down. However, I also think there's kind of a true believer camp that sees pushing Russia out of Ukraine, nothing less than that will do. And we have to punish their aggression. Maybe they want regime change. I think there's dueling factions in the administration. Remember, General Milley several months ago said that everything that the Ukrainians could achieve militarily just about had been done, and they should negotiate. And even Jake Sullivan had said that they should take Crimea off the table. That was just the leaks a few months ago. Now the administration is leaking that they're going to support a Crimean invasion. So I think there's these both schools within the administration, the true believers and the more cynical folks. And it feels to me like the true believers are on top right now because we just keep escalating this war more and more. And I think that's dangerous. That polarizes the outcomes, right? So I think, J. Cal, if you had your way, it sounds like you would grind the Russians down. But at a certain point, you would say enough is enough. And like a poker player, like you do it at the poker table, you'd say, I won my Prius for the night. I don't need to risk that to win a Tesla. So I'm going to cash in my chips and get away, walk away, right?
Yeah, I wish I could do that. I wish I could do that consistently.
Yeah, exactly.
Getting up from the table is a rare skill.
That's right. But I'm not sure the administration is getting up from the table. I mean, I think we've achieved the American position on this, I think has largely been achieved. We've prevented Russia from taking over Ukraine. We've basically shifted Europe onto American natural gas. We've destroyed Nord Stream. I think we're close to achieving our major objectives, but I'm not sure we're going to stop there.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway. All right. Let's move on. Freeberg, you have a science corner?
I was going to share this was last week. I think we talking about it this week. So there was a paper that is a pretty compelling paper published by a team led out of Harvard on identifying what may be the core driver of aging.